Squishy Friends. It's Tim. I hope everyone is doing okay. It's been a while. 2020 has been quite the year. Anyway, I hope everyone is staying safe and doing well despite these times that we're living in. So, I didn't want the year to end without making another one of these game videos. Last year I did my top 10 of all time, and I didn't want to do that again this time because there really hasn't been a whole lot of changes. But I did want to let you all know kind of what I've been playing this year in my own way. I haven't gotten to play a lot of games this year for obvious reasons. It's kind of hard to play board games with people when you can't meet up with them. But I have had a few friends that, because I've been isolating a lot, working from home, and other friends have been doing the same. So I was able to meet up with one of my friends, who I primarily game with, and we were able to play some games. So I want to, and a lot of the games I've played have been new to me this past year. Now, these are 5 games that I played this year that I've never played before. So some of these games might not be all that new, but they're new to me, and I really enjoyed them. I think I'm going to keep these in my collection. So I wanted to go through these games, and there's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just wanted to explain them a little bit. Maybe talk a little bit about anything that I noted while I was playing them. So, let's get started with the first game. So, first game that I'm going to talk to you about is It's a Wonderful World. This is a game, it's a card drafting game. I believe kind of resource management. You're collecting these resources and using them to collect cards. And with those cards, you are getting victory points. It's kind of an engine building game as well. So, you collect these cubes, which represents resources. And then with those cubes, you can purchase more expensive cards, which will give you more resources. And so it kind of scales. The game goes very quickly. It plays, let's see. It plays 45 minutes, 1 to 5 players. Just open the box. So the rule book. And then the games that I really like, I actually sleeve the cards. And I've sleeved these cards. Very high quality sleeve. So, yeah, here's the game. We have these tokens that represent two other resources. I believe it's military power, and I forget what the other resource is, the blue one. But lots of little cubes as well. So this is a very good game. I haven't gotten to play it. I played it earlier in the year. I haven't gotten to play it recently though. But I do want to get it back to the table again sometime soon. Hold on. I'm very particular. Yeah. Just want to make sure I'm putting it on correctly. I don't want to make that burping sound. I don't know if it's pleasant for you. Anyway, so this is the first game I'm talking to you about. It's a Wonderful World. Alright. Next game I'm going to talk to you about is one that I kickstarted, and I got a little earlier this year. Not too early though. And that game is called Trekking the World. Trekking, T-R-E-K-K-I-N-G. Trekking the World. And as the name suggests, it's a travel game. You're trying to go around the world and see different sights, different places, collect souvenirs. Has a lovely board. It looks very Risk-like, if you've played Risk. You have these cards, which if you get certain, I don't know if you'd call them resources, but if you get certain cards with the symbols on them, you can turn those in and get the points listed on the bottom of the card. But you have to be in that city, so you're kind of traveling around, collecting things. So this game plays between 30 to 60 minutes. Another somewhat quick game. 2 to 5 players. And I love the insert for this game. I'll show you. So, the board is actually quite large. It folds out. I'm not going to unfold it, but there's the board. You can see North America right here. Comes with a cute little bag. instruction manual. And then here's the insert, which I like a lot. It holds everything so nicely. It's nice, firm plastic. It holds all the tokens, victory point tokens, all the cards, player boards, score sheet. And just like on the box, it's imprinted with the words "Trekking the World." The production on this game is really, really nice. I like the different sounds. The firm plastic on top makes a different sound than the more flimsy plastic on the bottom. You can hear that. Anyway, so that is Trekking the World. Another recommendation. There is this game has a predecessor called Trekking the National Parks, which some people may have heard of. I haven't played that one, but I heard that this game takes a lot of the mechanics from that one and streamlines them. So, if you've played that game, you might enjoy this one as well. Anyway. That is Trekking the World. Alright, 2 games down, 3 more to go. Alright, this next game has a very interesting game board, and I'll show you what I mean. I got this game used earlier in the year. It was actually, I think, back in February. That game is called Planet. So, this game, you are literally building a planet. You start with a sphere-ish object. It's basically comprised of magnets. I'll show you what I mean. So again, rulebook in both English, German, and French. For all you multilingual people out there, I can speak a little bit of French. Je parle un peu de français. Mais oui. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Ein bisschen. anyway. So, look at this. So, you can play up to 4 players. And you have these magnetized tiles with these lovely, and like I said, they're spherical. They're obviously not perfect spheres. They've got pentagons, lots of pentagons. And what you do is, when you claim these tiles, they snap and they stick to the globe. So, in this game, you are making a globe out of all these tiles, and they have different landscapes on them. So, different biomes. So there's water, ice, desert, forest. I forget what else. Well, hold on. So these cards represent them. So there's desert, mountain, forest, ice, and water. And in the game, you're basically trying to, based on other cards. So there are these other cards that represent animals that prefer certain biomes that might be adjacent to other biomes, or might not be, or that biomes that don't want adjacency, or there's a lot of different conditions to the biomes and what the animals want. So you see this, I don't know if this is a fennec fox or some sort of fox, but they want to be by forests that are adjacent to Arctic lands, to ice areas. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. This game is very interesting, very unique in the way that the board is set up. Oh, I guess I should put that in correctly. There we go. I think I had it like this. Yes, I did. So that is Planet. Again, very interesting game. Plays in 30 minutes. 2 to 4 players. Planet with all these lovely little creatures that you're trying to make a habitat for. So that was number 3. And by the way, these aren't in any particular order. I'm just, I went through the games that I played this year that I played for the first time and just listed the top 5 basically, but again, no particular order. I would play any of these games again. So, next game. I just played this game tonight for the first time. It was very, very interesting. I like the art, and I love the, there's a dice mechanic that's very cool. That game is called Paris New Eden. It's a very interesting premise. It is post-apocalyptic, so basically the world, I guess, has kind of fallen into ruin somehow. Humans still exist, but in a more primitive state. This game is set in that world, but specifically in Paris. So you see a lot of the old monuments just kind of decrepit, so like the Eiffel Tower or the Arc de Triomphe, Notre Dame. This game is a dice selection, action selection, I guess, in a way. So you have these cool dice that represent different types of citizens in Paris, New Eden. And those citizens will help you construct other buildings, or help you in other ways to accomplish secret missions. It's a very interesting game that I really want to play again, because I feel like it was hard to grasp the full nature of the game until I was about halfway through it. I feel like I could have done much better. I only lost by 2 points. I feel like I could have done better. Anyway, let me open it up. Roebuck. Paris, New Eden. There's a setup page. Tells you about all the secret missions here on the back. The board is another one that's quite large. And another game, I wish games would just do this, just create an insert that is super intuitive and just keeps everything so snug, so nice. But like you see here, there's lots of cards, tokens, and these dice. Very interesting. These have 6 sides that represent the 6 types of citizens that are going to help you in your new world. But yeah, an amazing insert. I'm really glad that I have this game. This is one that I'm really looking forward to playing again. So again, Paris, New Eden. This game is 45 minutes long, 2 to 4 players. That seems to be my sweet spot, like just shy of an hour. I think that's plenty of time to play a game and not have it overstay its welcome. Alright, final game. Let's see. This game is one I also just recently played. And I typically don't like race games, like games that you win, I like games that have a score. But this particular game, you're racing towards a finish line. And once you get there, you win. But the way that this game does it is very interesting. This game is called Quest for El Dorado. So, like I said, this is a racing game. You're trying to get to the temple of El Dorado. The way that you do that is you're chopping your way through dense forests, trying to traverse very treacherous rivers, lakes. And the way that you do that is with cards. It's a deck building game. So you start with a deck of cards that do very simple functions. But with those cards, you can then buy better cards. Thematically, you're basically recruiting better guides to help you through the dense forest. Again, the manual. And I also have the expansion, which is in here as well. I haven't played with the expansion yet. So here's a few sheets to help you set up the game. And then lots of cards. I put in these baggies. And lots of tokens. These represent, so in the expansion there are hexes that you can get if you go into certain areas that will curse you. Also, if you happen to end your turn by a mountain, you can explore the caves. And that's what these tokens represent. And then, of course, the cute little meeples that represent the player colors. You can be red, or white, or yellow, or blue. Yeah, this is a game, again, another one that I'm looking forward to getting to the table again some point soon. Or in the future. Maybe not soon. We'll see how things go. But the one thing that I like about this game, and I feel like I discussed this in the past, but I like games that don't have a set board that doesn't change from game to game. I like variability, replayability. I like games that are different every time you play them. That's why I'm not a big chess fan. Anyway, that is the quest for El Dorado. I'm really looking forward to getting past this pandemic and getting to play games with my friends again. I feel like it's been hard on everyone in general, and some of the things that we take for granted, visiting with friends, getting to hang out, make us happy. I know there's a lot of suffering right now, and we shouldn't overlook that, but we can look forward to a future when we can do these things again. But right now we have to do what we can to stop this illness from hurting people, killing people. 2021 better be a better year. That's all I've got to say. Anyway, I really hope that you all have been staying safe out there. That you've been at least trying to do things that make you happy in the best way that you can. I know I've been relying a lot on ASMR videos myself. They help me relax, they help me take my mind off of things, and I just haven't been in the mood to create any. Working from home has been, what it is. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into the troubles, the tribulations that 2020 has brought, but I want to end this by saying I wish everyone safety, happiness. I hope that everyone is healthy, and I hope that in 2021 I'll get to see you all soon. I hope you have a good night, and happy gaming, happy ASMR viewing, just happiness in general. So long, my friends.